يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم وأوفوا بأخذي أوفي بأخذكم وإياي فارحبون. So Allah Ta'ala says in this ayat, O children of Israel. Wait, I need to put speaker on. O children of Israel, you need to put your mic down as well. Volume down. So Allah says, O children of Israel, my favors which I bestowed, remember my favors which I bestowed upon you and fulfill my covenant. I will fulfill my covenant and me alone fear. So who is Bani Israel? So Allah Ta'ala is addressing Bani Israel here. So this is Bani Israel, the second group. Remember, I just explained that in the previous ayats, Allah Ta'ala mentioned about two groups. One group who became Muslim, another group did not become Muslim. And the group which didn't become Muslim, they're referred here as Bani Israel. Bani Israel, as we read before, Israel was a nickname of who? Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam, right? We read in Hazrat Yusuf, Prophet in Surah Yusuf. So Yaqub alayhi salam had 12 sons, and his other name was Israel. So his 12 sons are referred here Bani Israel. So 12 sons, they made 12 different 12 tribes, and those tribes continued even though they were from same father, they were brothers, but they were enemies of each other. And these people after, and they were in the nation of, afterward they were nation of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. So Musa alayhi salam freed them from Pharaoh. So these were, and then they started, they thought Musa alayhi salam was the last prophet. So because of that, they are Yehudi, they're Jews. So now now they are I mean in this modern day we call them Jews. So they are Bani Israel. We can call them Yehudi in Quran, or we can call them Jews. So they are referred as Bani Israel. So these people, they were the one who were very strict when Islam came. So they did not wanted to become Muslim, and they wanted to stay as Jews. So Allah Ta'ala is talking to them in this ayat. Allah Ta'ala is saying, "O children of Israel, remember the favors which I gave on you." Which favors? The favors when the favors were when Pharaoh was killing their sons and letting their daughters alive, and he was punishing them for all different things. And Allah Ta'ala sent Musa, who freed them, right? So Allah Ta'ala is saying, remember the favor. That was a big favor because they started living in peace because of that. So Allah Ta'ala is saying, remember the favors which I gave to you, and fulfill my covenant, and I will fulfill my covenant. Which covenant? Remember, Allah Ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam to come on Kohitur. Allah Ta'ala gave him Torah, the book, and Allah Ta'ala asked him, the people of Israel, to follow that book, right? So that was a covenant. So that was a covenant. In that covenant, it also said that follow the prophets, do namaz, and become Muslim, become the believer of Allah, and follow the prophets. So that was a covenant, right? So Allah Ta'ala is saying that fulfill the covenant which I asked you, and I will fulfill my covenant. And what's Allah Ta'ala's covenant? Allah Ta'ala's covenant is that Allah Ta'ala will give them success in this world, and Allah Ta'ala give them success hereafter. Meaning Allah Ta'ala will not punish them and give them Jannah. So Allah Ta'ala is telling them, if you do that, I'm going to fulfill my covenant, and to me only you fear. You don't need to fear anything else. I am the one who's your creator. I'm the Rabb. You need to fear only me, and I'm sufficient for you to fulfill your needs in this world and hereafter.